Why did my viewer count just like double? Yeah, no luck. Oh well, it's a hard Twitch life. Maybe I'll try some lower bit rates next time. I'm not gonna fuck with it in the middle of the stream. Really unfortunate. What's up, genre? There's a mod in the chat. Everyone look out. Okay, DM versus Banana Gang. I don't know if I could bring myself to watch anyone other than Banana Gang for the entire tournament. 89. Oh, aggressive! And does clutch it out. Yeah, I used to get quality options a lot, didn't I, genre? It feels... Well, it is arbitrary. 89 is completely on fire right now, but he's... What is he doing? He's doing awesome things. This is amazing. Banana Gang instantly up 1 on DM. And the sun has just come through the window full force, and I can no longer see anything. That's an exaggeration. I'm fine. Let's see what the other games going on have been. Yeah, Safi, I don't know, man. I'm disappointed to hear that. I mean, I think I'm running at 6K. I can try lowering it some next stream and see if it still looks good enough, but I don't know. Anyway, see, the thing is that, like, if... You know, maybe what I could do, and this would be more work, and I don't want to do work. Well, hold on. Let's see if 89 can get this defense. One rifle. Oh, kind of screws it up there, but he has done a lot of work. Emma's back in. Emma warning. And Emma is not able to get the return. So it looks like DM will tie this back up. Nico's problem seems to be he just doesn't have the stamina to keep going. If they could play Nico all the time... No, Jean, see, that's not thinking with your ambition correctly. Because if you were to do that, they wouldn't have to watch my stream. And I want them to watch my stream. So get out of here with your selfless ideas. Anyway, as I was saying... What was I saying? I think I was saying like 3 or 4 things. One of the things that I was going to say was the ideal thing that I could maybe do as bioweapon gets a touch and goes across the map here is I could set the quality options for the stream a lot lower and then simultaneously record a high quality video and then upload the high quality videos later, which again would be a lot more work. But that would allow me to stream in a lower quality without... Because the thing right now is, like, if I drop down so that Savi can watch, then for the rest of time, the rest of history, the video of that tourney will be in a low quality. See what I'm saying? So, like, I have to choose between the rest of Sour history and viewers right now. But if I recorded in a higher quality while I streamed, then I wouldn't have to make that compromise, except that I would then have to do a lot more work. Lokio's out with 35. He's going to meet some resistance, and they are going to return the flag. No, Fat Monkey G. Well, that's the thing. It's completely random. It's totally by availability. Jama, can you do your job as moderator for maybe the first time ever and ban that guy? Not because it matters. He's like one dude. It just would be kind of cool to ban someone. Yeah, genre! My dude. Professional stuff here at Notario Studios. Anyway, this game tied coming up to 4 minutes. Banana Gang not rolling over. We've been on Lokio Pov a bit here, which is a great Pov to be on. But let's go back to Bioweapon and watch him for a bit. Taking a defensive posture here. Oh! Disgusting MG there from Bioweapon. Making the game really easy. Nice rifle there as well. Bioweapon doing a lot of damage on this life. Another one. Bioweapon! He's taking a rifle, though. Can he get out here? He's done so well so far. It's good enough to hand off to Z Crone. Can Z Crone get out? He's across. It looks like he's going to score it. Great work from Bioweapon there. Excellent work from Bioweapon. And Z Crone finishing it off. Very strong stuff. If there's going to be that kind of play out of Bioweapon here, then you will be not seeing Banana Gang continue their upset streak. And indeed, Lokio has now gotten a touch as well. Emma, though. Emma. She's still in the enemy base, but she's got 71-71. Moving like a cripple. There we go. A little better, a little cleaner. She's going to hold the flag. Or no, is she going to hand off to Degenerate? She's going to hand off to Degenerate. And now move across on the offensive here. Nice MG there. But on 3 health, she should suicide. No, they're going to blitz the flag holder. Oh, they're going to get the return. And they score it. But immediately nothing. They've scored it. Back to its high game with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go. This is crazy from Banana Gang. This is really crazy. Can someone, I can't bear to tab away for a second. Can someone tell me what some of the other results have been during the Banana Gang series that I've been watching? We're on 89 here. He's taking a rifle there on his defense. He's going to take 2, so 89 is down. This will be a tense time for Banana Gang. It's going to be Ops weapon on the touch. But he goes down. Emma and Furry doing a great job defending after 89 goes down. '89 setting up again, looking for rifles. Not getting one. But he does Goomba Stomp onto Lokio successfully there. The stalemate continues. On Furry Pov now. Furry Pov is dead. Let's go to Lokio again. And a touch for Z Crone. Let's watch Lokio on the support. It looks like there's nothing to support. And Lokio taking a ton of damage at mid-map. Oh my god! Lokio's MG easily killing 2 players. Still alive on 26, still doing damage, but he will go down eventually. 26 health, just not enough. Yeah, I watched, Jammer, I watched that set. That's the problem. I've been watching Banana Gang for 4 games now. I have no idea whether the rest of this tournament even matters when Banana Gang is so interesting. Let's go over to Emma Pov a bit here. No, let's go to Zekron Pov. Zekron Pov is the Nade Paradise. Nade capital of haste. Zekron Pov. Steady shotgun attack onto Emma. Zekron is across with 73-74. Carefully thinking about what to do. Setting up the attack. Mutuals with Emma, but he's gotten his teammates in. There's Lokio on the touch. Bioweapon also goes down, so nothing doing there in what looked like a promising touch at first. Good MG from Z-Crone. All the DMs are across. Is there a counter touch? Degenerate at mid-map. Takes out Z-Crone. And there is a counter touch. Okay, this is going to be big. Degenerate. He's getting in the way of his teammate. Dude, doing good damage, though. The return. And DM scores it. Oh, that's somewhat tragic because if Furry hadn't run into his teammate in mid-map, Furry might have gotten the return and his teammate might have gotten across. Instead, they lose the flag. DM wins a nail-biter right at the last second here. Crazy. Indeed, Bandandit. Could not have put it better myself. Someone is lagging and is restarting. Zekron, indeed, is the person who is lagging. Okay, well, this is a moment for me to do... Okay, this is a moment for me to spill tea everywhere. This is a moment for me to check the game for myself, where we see that DK... No, that's efficiency. Okay, that's fail. Okay, DK defeated HPP very easily. A massive scoreline on haste, which is comical. And that appears to be the only other game result that's come in. I just lost all respect for Bioweapon, unfortunately, because he said the word at Dust 2. How many messages is Fulham just pinned to the channel? I scrolled over to season 1 and it's like 500 pins. Well, I am not reading those. Anyway, there's a pause here. Zekron is back. He looks like he's not lagging, so we should be getting into the action. Will Bandana Gang stay with Emma here? They were winning with Nico. They did win a game with Emma versus MYS, if I recall correctly. I think they won Luna with Emma. Or I don't know. So Emma's certainly not killing them, but with Nico's flag running skills, we'll see whether they decide to switch. Okay, well, let's go see. I don't even remember what server we're on. I've been here for so long. Server A. So here, MYS versus SQ. Oh, this is a very good game. But the Banana Gang games are so good too. Alright guys, it's time for a poll. We need to know whether we're watching Banana Gang or MYS versus SQ. I'm not going to make a real poll. Just vote in chat by typing whether you want to watch MYS or Banana. MYS SQ or Banana versus DM. Now, I think this series is... Banana Gang sucks. Is that a vote for... Because that's not one of the voting options I gave. That's not a vote for anyone. That's just a comment. No. Bandandit did it correctly. Jommer did it incorrectly. You're good, Bandandit. You have officially voted. Oh, Manu's in. Wow, cool. Okay, so the vote is tied 1-1 right now. Does anyone else in this chat have the power of an opinion? Or are you all dead or with broken keyboards? Or have you all lagged out because my stream's quality options suck? Toss a coin? Yeah, I mean, the vote is still tied. I mean, we're kind of just watching this. Although, I don't know. SQ might run away with this. Although they really shouldn't. It's Brecht, Fear, Tazy. That is not, like, that team does not outclass the MYS team by any wide margin. It's a very good team, but maybe I'll just try to keep tabs on which match is closer. I don't know. I think I should probably stay on this match. I just watched a ton of Banana Gang. Although, I watched them versus MYS. But I haven't watched much SQ, I think is the point here that we should focus on. So I'm going to watch SQ Manu, who I know will just die without even looking behind him. So that's good. Moves from Manu there. And Fear is going to take out TZ. But Manu, on the respawn, finishes Fear off here and will defend. One good rocket, and that is all the good rockets that he has. TZ now trying to catch up. Oh, the whiff! Oh, the whiff! Tragedy strikes. But tragedy strikes even harder for MYS as Fear goes down to Manu. Manu clutching it out the moment I look away. And they save the flag. Now, Brecht on the touch. No, the flag drops. Free pressure for MYS here on Ambi. Ambi coming over here. Setting up on the spawn rifle. Gets one. Goes down. One rail from Ambi. And the follow-up. Ambi doing well. He's got support. Jason will get the touch. He's taking a little damage, and there are players in front of him. SQ, Manu, with the defense. Falling down here. He's kind of behind the play. What's he going to do about that? Well, he's going to just probably die here, which is fine because his team has scored it, but all of the SQ players are dead. Can they spawn in time? Manu, the first to spawn. They get some spawns in mid-map, or I'm not sure exactly, but they do get the return. Yeah, SQ TZ, nice spawn. It did seem like a very nice spawn. And now Manu, still on 100-100. He's got frags, he's got team kills, he's got health. He's going to go down, and Jason returns the flag. It was looking promising until it wasn't. Greetings, Secrets. We were putting you on blast a bit earlier for your non-sour playing ways, discussing how 89 is carrying Banana Gang instead of playing for Whoop A, leading us to question who even is on Whoop A. And why it is not 89 and yourself and others. But that is a side narrative. Right now, we are seeing that SQ is living up to their favored reputation. Manu is looking really good, by the way. I honestly did not know what to expect from Manu and eCTF. And so far, those expectations are being exceeded. Brecht hanging off. Holy cow, I played this whole fucking thing without status bars on because I was recording things. Wait, no. Status bars are 1. What? What? What's going on? Why are there no status bars, guys? And how did it take me so long to notice? It's not a particle. I have no idea why I'm not. Oh. Got it. Got it, guys. I figured it out. I figured it out. And you know what else has been figured out? SQ has figured out MYS here. They are up 4-0 on Luna. Looking fantastic. Really incredible stuff. Now, MYS still could make a comeback, but I don't know if it's as likely as the likelihood of Banana Gang being awesome if I switch over to that game. Let's find out. I think that was on server A. Oh, wait. MYS is on the board. Manu, with help, hanging it off to a lower teammate. Questionable strategy. But you know what? Everything's fine. 5-1. And, oh, but this should be a counter score. Where are the spawn? There is a spawn out in front. Tazy. Yes, they get the defense. And now a touch for Tazy. Counter score developing. Counter cap, rather. Cross cap, rather. Finally the right words. And SQ. Wrecked. What can he do with it? He's juking. He's hitting shots. Doesn't want to get killed over the pit. Nice. Oh, the shotgun doesn't quite finish it. Although he would have gone down anyway. Now, Jason. No. Fear on the touch. Wrecked looking to defend. Giant Captain Cannon hand. Bigger than a minigun. He's gotten this pick up here. He's across. 31-31. Not enough to jump. Hands off. But it gets... What the fuck did they just do? I don't know what that was. But somehow they get the return anyway. Chaos on Luna here. 150 to go. There's no way they're making this comeback. I am going to go to Banana Gang and see what's happening. Enigma. Banana Gang down 1 with 240 to go. All right, here. Let's see. Touch for Z-Crone. Z-Crone quickly going down. They stick with Emma. So, trusting Emma here on Enigma. But they need to get this win. Z-Crone taking a rifle. While Emma gets a touch on the other side. Hands off to 89. Z-Crone on 50-50. Oh, they're going to all meet in middle. And it's going to be a mutual return. Tense stuff there for both teams, but especially for Banana Gang, who cannot afford to drop any more flags. Z-Crone on the touch, not going anywhere. Lokio, though, doing a lot of damage. He's taken damage, but he is not going to get out. Although, now, pressure more coming on. Bioweapon, perhaps? No. Lokio easily defending there on 89. 130 to go. Let's go on to 89 here as we see desperation times for the Banana team. Waiting to make his move. Getting some confusing fight around the corner. Lokio goes down. Lokio throws out a smiley. Where's the spawn? Oh my god! Great damage from a bioweapon around the corner there. But Emma. Can Emma do it? She's full stacked. 100-100. She's across here. This should score. Ties it up. Emma does for her team. 5-5. Overtime? Or will one of these teams win it right here? Let us see. Emma on the defense here. Killing her teammate. 54-54. Tense times. Can't get any rockets. But Lokio behind the play. Z-Crone behind the play. Z-Crone also goes down. They repel the push. Lokio here. Bioweapon. Is this going to score? It does. Oh, heartbreaking. Banana Gang. They worked so hard to tie that up, only to drop it right at the end again. Both of these games decided as Banana Gang drops a flag right at the end, leaving themselves no time. And this would probably have scored too, but there's just no time. I am gutted for Banana Gang. They were down 3. Oh my god. Well, clutch performance from DM. Certainly have to give them their credit. But as a Banana Gang fan, you hate to see it. Ambi coming over here. Does that mean that the SQ Ambi or MYS game was game 2 or 3, or the series is over? Yeah, it looks like SQ is arriving on this server, so it looks like we're probably setting up for SQ versus DM or something like that. Banana Gang would have to hope now to upset SQ in order to get keep themselves looking good in this particular match day. Yeah, SQ defeated MYS on haste before the Luna game that I saw. So sorry, sudden yawn. MYS and DK are gonna play in the match that won't affect anything. I think, right? Did MIS lose to Megalo sighting? Did MYS win anything? They lost to Banana Gang. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't think that DK versus HPP has lost all their games. Has MYS played HPP yet? Trust Banana Gang. Well, I was trusting them, and then they went and lost to DM, and now I don't know what to believe. But anyway, it looks like DK is going to play on this server, so with all due respect to these teams, I've watched a fair bit of MYS already, and I watched some DK. I'd like to see what SQ and DM are going to do if they're going to play, which I'm not sure if they are, but let's find out. Yeah, this is good. I want to see this. And I guess that means Banana Gang is going to play HPP. Well, you never know with Banana Gang, but at the rate things have been going, Banana Gang should be able to handle that. But who really knows? But no, they think these are two are these undefeated teams? DM beat Miss, I think, right? I can't remember. Yeah, DM beat Miss. Although it went 3 maps. MYS was looking really good at the beginning. But wait. Oh my god, my brain. Yeah, DM. All right, it was a close series, but DM eventually won in 3. So now, if DM and SQ are both undefeated, except though, no, because it's point system. DM has lost a game, even though they won the series. Has SQ lost a single game? I don't think SQ has lost a single game. No, they haven't. Okay, so DM needs to win this 2-0. If DM wins this 2-1, they'll be tied? Because DM's lost 1 game? No, DM's lost... Yeah, no, DM's only lost 1 game. Okay, so if they win it 2-1, they'll be tied, but they'll have the tiebreaker, I assume, since they'll have won the series. Again, I don't actually know the rules. I'm just trying to use common sense. The tiebreaker should go to the team that won in bracket. So yeah. So they'd like to win 2-0, but 2-1 is okay as well. But they can't lose it. If they lose it, SQ is dabbing aggressively, as Manu says. A quick touch here from Brecht. Manu keeping the DM players busy in his own base, but busy is not good enough. He's going to fall off, which is fine with the low health he was on. Brecht has dropped the DM flag. DM has returned the DM flag. DM is going to score the first flag in the first 30 seconds. Still on Manu, though, as he gets the rifle. Nice, Manu. Nice, Manu. Everyone is so goddamn good at this game. I think I should be in Division C with my Epic skill. I think that would be about appropriate for my level, based on the players I'm watching here. Manu getting through there. It's going to be down to him. Oh, no, he's got help from Brecht. So they get the counter touch. Manu, I don't know if he knows, but he's very low. Oh, he can't quite get it. Oh, one rifle onto Bio. Clutch, TZ. No, he can't quite get there. Brecht has fallen. No. See it? No. Zekron has fallen. Brecht looking to tie it up for SQ, although Brecht has handed it off and gone across the map, and it ties up. So now Brecht, 31-32 flag touch. This could be dangerous for SQ if they can't repel the DM attackers. Lag. That's unfortunate. Did the flag stay in bounds? I don't know how to check. That could be big. We'll see whether the flag stayed in bounds when he lagged out and what is even happening here. I mean, DM's in their base. Ooh. They're putting Master in. Master's a very good player, but I think Brecht is their best eCTF player. So this could be a problem for SQ. Master's going to have to live up to a lofty example. DM maybe not realizing that they're shooting themselves in the foot by not allowing Master. Because I think Brecht is the best SQ eCTF player personally. If you want to make that joke better, try putting an I in the baiting part. Just some advice. So they are going to put in Master. So Lokio, so they will easily return the flag. Really tough break there for SQ. Although, like I said, they did put themselves in some danger of having that happen anyway because Brecht was so low. But now they return the flag, so nothing lost, nothing gained. And now Master, he's gotten the kill on Lokio, but he's got no health here on this attack whatsoever. He's still alive and trying it for some reason. There he does go down. We'll stay on Master here. Let's see whether he's going to be able to replicate what Brecht gives them or whether this is going to be the tragedy of... Okay, yep, tragic. Very tragic. Lokio, unopposed touch. There's only one SQ player across. He has 5 health. Could this possibly work out? Manu picks it up. Some damage on the DM flag carrier. What? Manu, you fool! Manu, you absolute... What? Okay, Tazy gets the return. Complete chaos in this game. Somehow resulting in a neutral result. Manu will get taken out there. Yes, Manu pogged right off the map for no reason. Bioweapon on the defense here with very little health, but he's going to get help from his teammate, so no problem. He should suicide now. Okay, he's gotten the kill. Finally does suicide. But Manu in here. Where is he now? He's across 27-28. I don't... Oh! Tries to drop it off. Fails. Does the DK player. And Manu scores it. That is a moment of fail from Zekron. Manu making love to the wall with that rocket there. And DM is across. They've only got one more man to beat, and they will beat him. Master now, not on any kind of health. Clean score for DM. 2-2. I will say this about these Division... Well, actually, I was going to say all these Division B games have been close, and many of them have been, but that's because I haven't been watching a lot of HPP games. Master on the defense. Clutch moves! Clutch moves! But the flag is gone. Oh dear. Master on 31-31. He's got teammates to hand off to, but there's not an easy time to do it. Gets the spam rocket. Oh my god, so much damage onto the entire clutch rifle. And now he should be able to hand it off to the spawning SQ teammate. No, no. Okay, now, no, yes. Here we go. SQ managing to get their flag to a full player, but now SQ players from both directions. Master successfully defends. Clutch rifle there. Oh, he has to hit another one. No problem. Master is a god. But he would appreciate if one of his teammates would take over the duty here. And it's going to be Manu who does so. Now Manu will have to defend. A lot of pressure coming in from DM, but Tazy should be across. Gets one kill, but Manu is going to go down, and Tazy is dead, and DM will score. And in fact, DM may score twice here. Master has stopped moving for reasons I can't begin to comprehend. He's moving again now, but letting Lokio get out in front there, I don't really know what that was, and now it's 4-2 DM. Master will... Oh, Brecht is back if they want to go to him, but now, I mean, this is now a Master game who has not made it across. I'm going to say something controversial but brave. Lokio is actually just a very good player, and Zeev is a meme, and that is not... Zeev was in no way crucial to Lokio's success there. He's actually just an extremely talented Sauerbraten player. I'll see myself out. I realize that will probably lead to my complete ostracization? I don't think that's how you do it. Complete ostracism from the community. It's been a good run. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if I feel like there was this whole FD adjacent Sauerbraten scene that I just never even know about, that just has lore for days. Anyway, moving on from the memes. Tazy holding the flag here. 3:11 to go. SQ can't afford to let this... Ooh, rifle. Tazy fighting back. One more to get. Good defense there, but now 50-50. Tazy pushing across aggressively. I understand why, but he really needs a take. Both of his teammates are dead. Tazy in a tough position here. He can't even really afford to suicide because there's going to be pressure coming in. But he can't afford to push with 50-50 either. Indecision from Tazy. He will get 2 good rockets for his trouble, but they're going to need a lot more than that. And Manu going down, but Master picking up the flag. Now Tazy again on the attack. He has spotted the flag carrier. But he's not... Must have been zoomed in there. Not getting the rifle. Getting some rifles now, though. Can't get the shotgun. The flag carrier for DM is low. Master suicides. Is that a good suicide or a... Not good. Wait. No. Yeah, alright. This is looking like a clear victory for DM. Things really... Well, hold on. Everyone's low. This is going to be a disaster. I can already feel it. Clutch? Clutch God? Clutch God? No! Tazy, no! Yes, no! Maybe! Wow. Wow. SQ somehow getting that cap to keep their hopes slimly alive. Now Tazy's turn to lag here a little bit. DM getting a touch on the flag. That's fine, because SQ really needs to throw all their eggs, marbles, into a basket of flags. Bioweapon repelling Master. Lokio repelling Manu. Tazy across, but by himself. They need 2 flags here. It's a big problem for them that Lokio was able to score a pile-on flag. Alright, Tazy unmolested here as he takes this flag. Now, though, he has taken a rifle. Big problem. And it looks like DM is going to get out with their flag. He's going to hand off and go straight on the aggressive. They need to get this return fast. Good. So lucky, but also such a fail from DM. One more flag. Can they get it? SQ needs energy here. 30 seconds. Basically, that means 1.5 pushes, and there's no such thing as a half push. Manu down below. They're waiting for Tazy. Manu tries to make an air rocket. Master's down. Tazy, it's down to literally this now. It has to work. It has to be this. He falls off the map. And that's it. some of the more exciting, ultimately meaningless action there in those last 2 minutes from SQ. Never a dull moment. But things really fell apart for them when they lost Brecht. Like I said, I think Brecht is a difference maker for their team. They need him in there. But I'm not sure it's in SQ's competitive ethos to make decisions based on things like that. Now, here's a question as I stutter my way to it. What has happened with Banana Gang? Banana Gang... Well, Banana Gang, their match is finished, but because the server doesn't know what to do with them, I need Avior to tell me what happened or something. No, they will sub Breckton. Who are they summing him in for? For Master again? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. What? What is this result? DK 5-0 on miss on Fusion? That can't be a real result, dude. There's no way. There are so many things wrong with that result. 1, how is DK beating miss? 2, how did they get 5 flags to 0 on Fusion? It's practically Mercury. It's so hard to score there. Actually, there's only 2 things, and those were both of them. But they're big things. Meanwhile, Banana Gang did indeed easily destroy HPP. Wait, now Benkai's playing for HPP. Who the fuck is going to play for Whoop? I have no idea. We're on Enigma here. Zekron, it looks like he's going to score the first. Nope! TZ from out of nowhere. Shotgun finish. No score for DM. Yes, but you did it very pog, Manu. Okay, Master, Brecht, and Tazy is the new lineup. Manu, 2 pog for this team, subbing out. Tazy attempting to get the return here. He's gotten 1 kill, but he's taking a lot of damage. He's got help from Brecht. They need to get it now, though. Tazy, no. Nothing there. DM will score. Guess who will play for Whoop? I don't know, dude. I feel like no one. I feel like you're out of players. Unless you're gonna it's gonna be like, just lag out and Aquarius show up out of nowhere, in which case, no problem. Tie game once again. Let's watch Bioweapon a bit here. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, Avior. It's just that, like, it's not a very complicated map. There's not really anything to learn about it. It's just a straight line with a few floors. Don't fall in the lava, I guess. I could understand if they won, like, 3-1 or 2-0 or something, but 5-0? MYS, that's a throw. I'm sorry, that's a throw. Handing off to Lokio here, taking a rocket during the handoff, not the smoothest thing. Yeah, Cornetto, that team would make perfect sense, but it's just like every Whoop player you hear about is different levels of inactive. Pretty sure everyone on that list is supposedly not active to play. A lot of pressure going on to DM here. And there's Master, but he is going to go down. Bioweapon almost trapping. He's gets a rifle. Why is he even being given the angle? They do swap out. What a cross cap. Coming up to 6.5 remaining. Only 2 flags scored on this extremely fast map, and this cross cap having lasted for what feels like a minute at least. Flag holder sticking out for SQ, trying to get a rail onto Bioweapon. Bioweapon retreats. Oh, but why the rifle switch? Bioweapon, you fool! Bioweapon, lucky. Brecht kills himself with the rocket, and he needs support badly from his team here. He will get it. Bioweapon attacking from under. We are all Bioweapon Pov all the time. This is a good push for him here. But now it's the only thing he has. Wait, he's got support? Wow. SQ wins the counter cap and scores the flag. You know what? I should start practicing my voice more or something, because I am getting raw early in this one. This tournament needs to end before my ability to speak, because it's going to be a tight race. Another cross cap developing perhaps here. 35-35 on Ops weapon. And pressure coming in. He's fleeing for his life, but he's not going to get out. Is this another score for SQ? 3-1 SQ, bouncing back after their Rust loss, but still plenty of time to go on this extremely fast map. Wipe out MG from Ops weapon. Very clean. But not so clean there. I mean, he's getting kills. Is his team here to support him? He gets 3 kills. Z-Chrome will be the one with the touch, but he's almost dead. And it's not enough. Oh, wait. Bioweapon coming all the way back to pick up the flag that he generated. He's 50-50. Can he win this fight? He does win the fight. Gets a little help right at the end there. All they have to do is kill Brecht. They've done so. And DM gets us back into the game. Encouraging stuff here from Bioweapon here. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. But let's go over to someone else, such as Z-Chrome. Z-Chrome. I don't know what I just tried to do there, and I'm never going to do it again. But while I was doing that, SQ is just like, hey, maybe pay attention to the game, because we're just going to go ahead and score another flag here. And then Oz was like, well, maybe you should pay attention to me, because I'm just going to score another flag here. And then he did. And that's why Enigma is a really fast map. Now, Master. His turn, once again, to shine. 31-31. Rushing across. No problem. 1 score every 10 seconds is about the pace we have just stumbled upon. And there's the touch for Bioweapon. Bioweapon Master trading blows. But this time, Brecht getting the touch. This could turn into Lokio returning the flag. No! Lokio! Romdog! Romdog! And Master scores it. 6-3. Another touch. The touches are flying fast and thick. If Tazy can defend this, it should be a score for Brecht, perhaps? No, Brecht experiencing resistance. Lokio going down. Master across. 21-21. But the flag. Someone has to run out. No, it resets. Perfect. 7-3. It is Enigma, but this is starting to feel like SQ might have it in the bag. Master needing to clear his base here. They get the return. All Master has to do is clear base. Z-Crone there. He's low. Now there's another DM player. Complete chaos. Brecht scores it 8-3. DM thinking about the next map at this point. Here come DM. They kill each other partially. Z-Crone picks up the enemy flag. Brecht on very little health. Brecht with the shotgun. Cheeky. Are there other games going on? I mean, MYS versus DK now suddenly is exciting. Let's go see if I can find... What did I just press? I just like discovered a zoom bind that I don't even know I have. Or something. But yeah, I think we've got a minute 30 here to go check on the other servers, basically. On A, DK and Miss are all tied up. Maybe I'll stay here for this because, well, I'm going to go see Banana Gang first, but... Banana Gang having no trouble with this HPT team that has proved to be basically cannon fodder, unfortunately, for them. Okay, we're going to watch the end of this DK game. Oh, DK scoring. Is MYS going to drop 2-0 here? How mad will Fear be if he loses 2-0 to DK? DK, all of them suicide at once, putting up a strong defense here. We're on Woolork as he stands at the ready. Gets destroyed. Completely destroyed. MYS just like that. They're out. They should score this. But there, Woolork with a touch. No, no problem. No problem. Easy return. Fear hanging out on 32-32. Maybe he should find his suicide key about now. Well, Diamond X kind enough to do it for him. But Woolork! The timing, not so great. Maybe if Fear had suicided sooner, he could have been fresh spawned and not dead when Woolork took that flag. But instead... 4-3, 136. Can DK defend? The last time they tried to do it, it was immediately overwhelmed. But what about this time? Immediately a touch? Team killer? No, a spam from below? That's one defense. They need about 2 or 3 more of those. Woolork is going to go upper and camp from there. I like it. Hitting 2 great rockets. Another one. You're going to go under. Easy return. Woolork still basically stacked. Running out of rockets, though. He's going to push out to mid, do some damage, go down. That's fine, as long as his teammates can hold strong here. On the spawn, Woolork coming up. Easily taking out Jason. He's going to... Nice positioning from Woolork here. But now he is taking damage. He needs to get some good spam rockets here. Yes, the spam is there. At least one healthy DK player. Stare up camping from ledge. Fear, though, coming in. Woolork is back up. Very low that Miss player is. I don't know if they know that. From his flank, Woolork. I believe Woolork's being... Okay, he gets one. What are you doing? MYS, you have to go get the flag. That could have been a score for MYS there. They just couldn't quite execute. And now, 7 seconds, they are going to win. DK is beating MYS 2-0. Fear's life is ruined. SWAT Llama never, ever going to let him forget the time he lost 2-0 to DK in ECS Division B. What a tragedy for MYS. They won't be posting this one in their Clan War section on the website. Back to the other server. I already forget which server I'm on. Fucking. This is not in the pool, I don't believe. So I guess they're still vetoing. I'm not sure what's going on. Unless DM made the most unlikely comeback of all time, which they didn't, because that's not possible. There's no way. This tourney kicks ass, dude. It's kicking my voice's ass. That's weird to say. Doesn't make any sense. But How many freaking good games are we having? Yeah, because Fusion was in the map pack. You know what I could do? There could be... If I could get someone... Maybe SWAT Llama, for example. Especially because there's so many games. There could be a low bitrate restream with... I mean, there are a couple ways you could go about this. You could have just SWAT Llama stream while I'm streaming and have different games being streamed, and Savi could watch that. So, SWAT, I'm referencing the fact that some people... I wasn't able to get quality options today, which is happening a lot recently, and my 6K bitrate is a little too high for some people's connections, such as Crash and Savi today. So, one way to solve that... Well, there are a couple ways to solve it, such as lowering my bitrate and recording a high-quality video alongside, but that's going to be a lot of work. I don't want to do it. Just lowering my bitrate is not an option, so I don't want the videos to be low quality forever. But what I could do maybe would be like have a dummy restream from someone's connection and have them in a voice channel with me, and it would just be the same as my stream, basically, except they would have to follow my POV, and then it would be lower bitrate. I don't know. I don't know. There are options. Luna Redemption. They will be playing Luna. I think this is going to benefit SQ. I like this pick for SQ more than I like it for DM. I don't think DM's going to have any problem with it, but I think it's better for SQ. Now, I believe that DM was blue last time, so I'm going to switch to evil so that that's consistent. MYS Central. Could have used them when we were losing the DK. Oh, shit. On Z-Crone here as he works on the defense. MG on to Brecht. Brecht almost dead, but Brecht now hitting rifles. Z-Crone, just tickle him. There he goes. He goes down. Still, though, SQ player is on the advance. Tay hands it off to Master. Master gets out with it. Nice juke there. Nice. Nice. Master with the moves. That was beautiful. I should learn that. Who am I kidding? I'm not Master. I'll never get it. Lokia with a touch. Full. Takes one rail. Rifle. Master chasing. Can't clutch that one. It gets another chance. Can't clutch that one. And he goes down. Where is Brecht? No. Ops weapon jumps onto it. Brecht. Ooh, just barely clearing the gap. What's happening? Somehow Master scores that. That was Pog. I was going to just say something other than Pog, but then I looked in the chat and Manu had said Pog, and I was like, you're absolutely right. That was Pog. And now Lokio, nothing doing there. Brecht, 40-40. He's around the corner. Where will the pursuit come from? Expecting it from there. Indeed, there it is. But he's got some support. Mutuals. If they can get onto this flag. Brecht with a good spawn there. So this will develop into a cross cap. Some pressure onto Brecht here. He's gotten a good start to this fight, though. Should be able to just finish it off and hand off to his teammate. Very good, very good. And Ops will hand off to Z-Crone. On Lokio. Gets 2 MG bullets and nothing more. Master is going to push in. Zekron has dropped the flag. Tazy has returned the flag. Master, can you get back? No problem. SQ up 3-1. We were saying that SQ were the favorites in this. And then I had some like ridiculously stupid comment about MYS and DM for no reason. But then going back to the prevailing narrative, other than that, SQ is really looking like they're going to bring this one home in dominating fashion and go on to win this bracket. DM is the top clan in intern ICTF games. They're also the top clan in having 8 people watch an insta-duel. What's up, Josh? Good to see ya. The scores are just piling on here for SQ. I don't even know what to say at this point. 5-1, not even 5 minutes gone. I guess the question is, can they drop 10 on them? Now, I'm not sure what games, if any, are left after this. I feel like we've seen all the major matchups. Banana Gang. Has Banana Gang played SQ yet? Maybe Banana Gang versus SQ. Oh, DM hasn't played DK? What? Oh, we're... okay, yeah. Yeah, Banana Gang SQ. So that'll be the next game to see. I thought HPP and Miss had already played. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. If SQ can beat Banana Gang, they will have come out of this bracket looking really good for the next match day. But they will have to win again. That's how this tournament works. It's more than one day. Master trying to get this defense. I don't even know which player that rifle hit. And now Zekron goes down. Tazy returns. No, everyone returns. But yeah, no score for DM. Anyway, yeah, so Banana Gang will have to play spoiler here. They've lost to DM narrowly. If they can beat SQ, they can really help DM out. Master, can he do the thing? Oh, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky! Master! What the hell? Super cheeky. There have been a lot of situations in these SQ games where just absolute nonsense has occurred. And I love it. Whew, big shotgun there, but not enough. That makes it sound like Brecht's alternate name is absolute nonsense. SQ Brecht Bertolt absolute nonsense Brecht. DM no. Can they finally DM please? DM please. I'm not even watching, but DM please. No, DM cannot get any breaks here. Wait, they may have just gotten a break because at least Bertolt went down. No. All right. So Master here in base. He's gonna camp. Wait for his moment, and his moment, and his moment, and his moment. Now, Master, you suck. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. That definitely goes on moment of fail. It just doesn't matter though because SQ is still on path to put 10 on DM here. in this cross cap that has developed, can DM hope to... Oh no, Master goes down. But Tay-Z, on the other hand, and they get the return. Where's DM? DM's in front of Tay-Z here. Tay-Z clutches it out versus bioweapon, hands it off. Master, stacked, scores. 8-2. The 10 flag win is coming. We can feel it. We all want it. Can SQ provide it? Oh, shit! Bioweapon. Goodbye. I mean, Lokio. I guess. Yeah, okay, I screwed up that call. Both teams with a touch here. Master not moving. I don't know why. That time he hits it. There you go, Master. He just had to make it harder for himself. Lucky though that this is well, they're all European. I don't know. Did Lokio have the flag? It definitely felt like a ping situation. Master pounces like a lemur, a tiger, a puma, a wild animal that pounces. And now he will have to wait for the flag to spawn, which it does not do in time for him to survive. Yeah, that's not even my best sentence today, SWAT Llama. I don't know why I said that, but earlier I had a real dinger. But I'm not gonna clip it. Someone else has to clip it. If no one else clips it, then it's just sadly going to be lost to time, and my dignity will be saved. Well, I'm actually not sure it's gonna be there forever. Anyway, so much for the 10 flags. Maybe if SQ can score this right here, which they have a good chance of doing. They do. 20 seconds. Come on, SQ. No offense to you, but we want to see this happen. SQ needs 14 seconds. Where's Tay-Z? Tay-Z's here. He's defending. They're not even trying. You absolute disappointing. Disappointing. Kind of a crazy amount of specs. We've got 20-some people watching the stream, and then like 20-some more watching on the server. Pretty awesome stuff. Okay, SQ versus Banana Gang is the last interesting game of the day, and also this is the last set of games of the day. SQ server C, I guess we are not on server C. Okay, let's go over there. MYS and HPP playing for the glory of losers. Something interesting I noticed. I think because this tournament doesn't have. It's a round robin. It's a point system ladder. There has not been like a steady progression towards peak viewership like there usually is on my stream. There's just kind of been a steady like 20-some people watching the whole time. Everyone heard that, right? I think the mic picked that one up. Now you all know my pain. Finally. Of this whiny animal that I live with. He's still whining, but the mic didn't pick that one up. But I'm pretty sure I saw the green. I think the mic, got picked up. I'm unreasonably excited about the prospect of my cat meowing on stream. Which I should be. Every cat meow is worth like 10 viewers. Hi, Elliot. What do you want? Oh, just kidding. We all know what you want. You want me to feed you. And guess what? I'm not going to. You're totally wrong about whether or not food is in your future. Well, it's in your future. It's just not in your present. Yeah. Whine louder. Fucking do it. It's like I need 18 more followers to get to 200. That'd be fun. You want to see the cat? Well, he's very gray. He just meowed in the background in affirmation of that. Elliot, tell everyone how gray you are. Quick, while the mic's active. Elliot. Elliot, tell them how gray you are. Elliot. I'm repeatedly saying his name because if I stop talking, the mic won't pick him up. Elliot. Elliot, tell them how gray you are. Elliot. Oh god, his face is in the fucking mic now. Elliot. Tell them how gray you are. Okay, enough about my cat. Although he's putting his face in the microphone, rubbing it with his head. Stay in the life, but hopefully we can move on. Okay, stop doing that, Elliot. Okay, stop. Stop. Please stop. He's not stopping. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we can move on from inane cat conversation and get some games here because I am running out of stamina. How long has this been going? I restarted the stream in the middle, so...
Base captured.
Thank you for the follow, whoever that was, and whoever that was is that it was of the lit. Or was it Carl Lieber? Or was it... Oh, wait! Okay, my notifications... No. Dude, I don't know. My feed is behind. No, it was Mr. Crap I'm Dead. Thank you, Crap I'm Dead. And, anyway. Okay, well, this is not in the pool, so I don't know what they're doing here at all. But we'll just keep waiting, as we do. Perhaps you're just spamming. I don't know who you are. You're a sub, which is awesome, but I don't know who your in-game name is, seeming to imply that you were on one of the teams. Tal. Wait, were you playing in the games? Man, I'm so confused. I suck. What are they doing? Are they seriously playing Dust 2, which is not in the pool? No, but they are, even though they can't. Elliot, stop rubbing your face on the mic, please, Elliot. A pick, a real, true pick. Yeah, I guess the tourney started at 1, and it's now 4, so it's been going on for 3 hours. Maybe it's just felt longer because the games have been so fucking pog. We are off on SQ Schmaster. Here on Haste, he is on the defensive. Now he will move across the mid-map. He will get a kill on Furry, but turns around, dealing with Emma. Once again, Emma playing for Banana Gang. Perhaps they had a limited supply of Nico. Or maybe Nico played in the last round. I do not know. But Manu taking the flag. Manu back in for SQ. Direct sitting. Master, Manu, and TaZ for SQ. Interesting strats. The mic is been knocked over by the cat. Exactly, SWAT Llama. My thoughts exactly. I might need to make the cat stop. I don't know what that sounds like every time he hits his face with the mic like he just did, but I can't imagine it sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these teams are doing. They're playing 4D chess. Why they have subbed out their best eCTF player and why they have subbed out their best flag runner. These things are just Division B plays that I can't understand. All right, I'm kicking him off my lap. Stop rubbing the mic. Anyway, 130 gone. and no scores. Master on that Raphael program. You gotta have some balls to just spam nades there, considering someone can just go under you. But Master getting a lot of damage. You would. Master would. And he does get a kill still. Master across. Somehow loses that fight to 89. Well, it's... I mean, presumably everyone's still having fun, so I guess in that sense it's still working. But the way the format is, literally every single game matters. Series wins are important, but every single game counts, so really can't afford to do to throw any games, but you can afford to do a lot of things if you're having fun, which SQ clearly are. Now Master, I've been watching for 3 minutes, which is probably too long, exciting though he is to watch. So let's go over to, let's watch Emma for an unreasonably long time, although I don't know what makes an unreasonably long time since I just watched Master for 3 minutes. We're on Emma here. She is going to stand in her base and spam. Losing strategy. Immediately the flag is gone, and that will score. But now, though, Emma, now that she gets out of base, able to do a bit more. Big rocket there, clearing the way for her teammate, 89, to take the flag. 89 probably going to get intercepted here, and indeed he does. Emma, though, right back at it. Pretty good kill there. She will advance. Will the spawn be here? No, she's going to stall in house. Good move, good move. And now she makes the push. Gets wiped out from behind, though, unfortunately. 89 trying to support with rifle, but not able to accomplish much. Emma watching the SQ players leave base. No! Surprise attack from Manu. They will basically kill each other, but that is a win for Manu. Emma now on the defensive again. 89 will respawn. Now Emma moving out across mid-map, taking the same attacking route. She's in. Where are the SQ players? Where are the SQ players? They are across. Okay, crazy cross situation coming up here. All of Banana Gang is alive, but SQ coming in from behind. And both teams return. Interesting stuff. Emma now on the defensive here. She's doing well. Whiffs the rocket on Tazy, but her team has it. This should score for... No, clutch. Wait. Emma. What are you doing? Okay, no, Emma. Everything's fine. They score the flag. I was very scared for a moment there. But they are now going to get a counter touch, SQ is, perhaps, because of that. I don't agree with Emma running out of base there. For no justifiable reason that I can understand. Emma did this to me in haste on this exact map in a mix once, where she was at mid-map and we had the enemy flag in base and we needed someone to come and pick it up because it was just sitting there and Emma ran away and they ended up returning it. So it kind of seems to be her move and I don't understand it. I'm sorry, Emma. Fun is great, but I don't understand that move. Anyway, 2-1. They did manage to score a flag, and Emma now on the defensive here. No, S-Master is. Apparently I can't stay on the same player, and SQ has scored another flag. But Furry quickly out. 61-61. Not bad, going through the tunnel. Where will the mid-map pressure be? What is he doing? His team has gotten kills. No, there is an SQ player across. Rocket spam. Successful. Can he get out now? Furry, please. Oh, God. 11-11. He's got support from 89. He will just suicide and give it to him. I don't agree with that. It does work out. But in the case of haste like that, you know the rifle pressure is going to come in. So even if you're 11-11, it makes sense to me to run, and they'll have to waste a rifle shot on you. Tazy now. Easily across the map. What the hell? Way, way too easy for SQ. 4-2 now on haste. On Manu Pop here, some odd... What is Manu pinging? Pinging 30. That was weird lag or something. Or I don't know. But a touch for Emma. We're on her. She's meeting absolutely no resistance. She's got red players at mid-map. She's going to fly across, taking damage. What is about to happen? Emma is about to score the flag is what's about to happen. Suiciding. Looking for the respawn. 231. Down one flag. Still in this is Banana Gang. Whoa. SQ. Master. Big shotgun, but no health on him, so it will not amount to anything. Emma again taking a lot of damage off spawn. She's going to run out though with 40-40. Not that much to do anything with. And she's going to get all the way across the map. Now she's going to do some damage here. And in fact, team's getting a bit of a push, but I don't think they have enough health to make this work. Unless the defense from Furry Degenerate at mid-map is immaculate, which it is. Furry Degenerate, one more guy to pick. Holy shit! Furry Degenerate making it happen there. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something else happened even that they're talking about. But what I saw was that two low Banana Gang players went in to take the flag, and somehow they got out with Furry Degenerate doing a ton of damage from mid-map. Now, though, SQ with touch. Furry only on 10 health to defend this mid-map. It's stalled a bit in their base. They have attackers on it. It's cross mid-map. Furry racing ahead. They will get a chance to hit some rifles. They're going to rush directly. Where's the flag gone? What? I don't even know what just happened. But what did happen is that Master did something cheeky. And SQ scored, and now 40 seconds. Is this going to be another Banana Gang last second loss? Furry, 2 rifles, and a teammate to support. 89, no, goes down. Degenerate, another great combo. He's looking really good, this Degenerate former OSH player is. He's looking really good, but what can they do with 16 seconds to go? Why is one of his teammates... Surely that's Emma. Probably. I don't know. It could have been 89. It could have been anyone. Point is that it is 6 seconds, and it's just SQ adding another flag. So that will be SQ taking game 1 here. Whew. What a marathon. Ryson is the pick. Master starting out with a nice angle here. I'm not going to pretend that I am not completely exhausted by this cast. There has just been too much excitement. My voice is shot. But there are still more games to go. So, Master will make... What was that move even? That's the kind of thing that Master sees easily that I probably would not even notice. And then they're going to run into each other in suicide. That was pretty funny. Manu with a touch, though. And he goes down. So the first flag goes to Banana Gang. No, it's the second flag because I'm doing that bad a job of paying attention. All right, I'm going to lock in now. 8 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Furry will move to the upper map. And he will fight there on the spawning player. 23-23. There's nothing for him to do but suicide. And yet he does not take that option. Instead, two very low players both go down. So a reset here. The pressure now will come from SQ with all three banana degenerates back to defend. Furry waiting there, hearing the rifle shot. And one more man to beat. And they will beat him. Having defended successfully, Furry moving up out of base. Crossman map. Furry's instinct is to look for damage. He definitely has the defensive mentality of his team, along with 89. Meaning that it's Nico's job to get some flags here. Nico is back in, by the way. Nico is their licensed secret weapon. So let's see what he can do. I mean, he's been iced out here, right? Like, they had him on the bench for so long, he's probably gone cold. Unfair to Nico. Big nade there. Nico taking damage from all corners. Master, cheeky stuff. Degenerate goes down. It's all on 89 to defend this push. He kills one player. And he's down. The spawns are there. Tazy. He's out. He's dead. Who shot him? What just happened? Was he really... I thought he was... Well, somehow they have survived this situation. Nico with a cheeky nade upwards thing. He is dead. He's dead. It's still 1-1. This game looking pretty tight, but now Master, a dangerous man to let take your flag, and he scores it for SQ. But here come the degenerates. What the fuck? That was some interesting strats. And they will repel the push. If you're just joining, Banana Gang needs to get some wins here. Well, they need to get a win here to keep playing, and if they get 2 wins, they need to beat SQ to keep the bracket not an SQ stomp. So, Master now, no, Nico getting a touch, but he's on the wrong side, unfortunately. And gets bodied. Yeah, exactly. Mass cult-like suicide there from... Banana Gang has found their battle to fight within the battle. Cornetto, I actually have no fucking idea where the bracket is. But I can tell you the long and short of it, which is that HPP got I sometimes struggle with profanity on the stream. Like it's okay to, I don't mind like using some profanity, but when I line up to say something like HPP got their asses ate, and then I pause, I'm like, do I really want to say that? And then I explain to my viewers that I have to say it anyway. So HPP pretty much got their asses ate. MYS underperformed dramatically, lost to most people, but they did win some sets. DM beat everyone other than SQ, I believe, although they did drop a game to MYS. They had a close series with Miss. SQ has beaten everyone. Banana Gang beat MYS and had close games with DM. And that pretty much sums up everything. I don't know if I would say DM underperformed. Didn't they beat everyone other than SQ, and SQ were the favorites by a lot of people's estimation? Nico is going to be stuck trying to clutch this out. He falls down. I take back everything I said complimenting Nico. He sucks, and that might cost his team. Might even cost his team the game with only 3:41 to go. I mean, that's enough time. These teams have been pretty aggressive. Both defenders low now for SQ. Here comes the pressure. Degenerate's in with 100-100. 89 is dead, so it's all Degenerate here. What are you doing? Degenerate. He's gonna still get through, but he had basically a free score there if he could not do the thing that he did. But good MG. Gets the kill. Oh, Tazy shuts it down. Bio played great, though, Cornetto. I don't think Bio was their problem. I'm not sure that they had a definitive problem. They just weren't quite good enough to beat SQ, who was playing very well. I mean, they took him to 3 maps. I mean, it wasn't DM's best team. Meaning, no disrespect to Z Crone, but putting in Plata, for example, would have made the DM team more of a Division A tier team. I don't know why Plata didn't play. Actually, maybe I do know. I don't think he likes eCTF, but yeah, that would have, I think, kicked DM's team into another level. And they have other members too, who maybe, I don't know, I'm not thinking of immediately. I mean, what about Scuba? Scuba seems pretty good. So, I don't think it was quite DM's best roster. I don't even remember SK. SK is like Rafa's team sponsor from Quake for all those years. SQ is a newer clan though, yeah. Controversial opinion there from Mr. Unpronounceable Name that joked about joining Spank. But while I was dealing with that controversy, Banana Gang evened it up. And in fact, Degenerate across with a touch. He falls again, but he's still looking to get there. He gets there. Now the pressure is on SQ. Will they regret subbing out Brecht here? No, they won't, because SQ loves fun, but they may... Okay, they are going to get a quick counter there. 136 to go. This is a huge game. If the Bananas take it, it goes to a 3rd map, and SQ shows some mortality. DM has sliver of hope, will return for them. But if Bananas lose here, SQ has completed their absolute stomp. SQ, Nanu, well defending there on that take from Furry. And now, a touch for Master. He is doing Master things. That was unbelievable. Even though I barely switched on to it. Master is basically a freak of nature. On that Darkfire shit, only even more mastery. 51 seconds. What are you gonna do? Stricken Star, Nightmare, Aurora, Spreader. Not, and by Aurora is not DM Aura, by the way, right? It's a different player that you're saying. The only person I remember from that is Sparta, honestly. Unless Aurora is Aura, in which case I remember them. So there's a touch here. SQ's flag. Degenerate gets taken out right before dropping onto Master, who is cheekily waiting for the return. All they need to do is drop this into the void, which they don't do. So, Nico. Nice rifle, but wait, Degenerate. No, almost, not quite. Banana Gang falls to SQ in 2 games, and SQ rolls through the bracket, dropping, I believe, 1 game to DM, and I think that was it. I believe, well, I'm not sure. I'm not going to make any strong statements, but that may be it. Take a look in the Discord here. MYS versus HPP, is that still going? Well, I guess the quickest way to find out is to just go... HPP defeated MYS 4-0 on Ryson. There is a new saddest team in this bracket, and even though I think HPP does have the worst record in the bracket, I would have to say that MYS is the most embarrassed clan. No, it's not like that. It's a division. It's promotion relegation. Winner of Division B goes against the loser of Division A, and whoever wins that moves up or stays in their division. If the winner of Division B beats the loser of Division A, they move into Division A, I believe is how this is supposed to work. But the divisions were put together by a subjective but observation-based evaluation of the talents of the different teams. Personally, I think that maybe SQ and Whoop should be swapped because I don't know what team Whoop is going to provide. If Whoop provides their best team, they absolutely belong in Division A. Anyway, yeah. HPP defeats me. Are they still playing? Are they on the second game? I gotta go make sure. Oh, they are still playing. Oh, it's tied. Oh! Wait, who scored? MYS scored. No! Fuck you, MYS! I'm sorry, I'm zoomed in. Wait, I'm stuck. Okay. Well, let's go over to this HPP team. I don't even... I hate his fucking name. Does Coates even play this game? He's playing this game right now. We'll watch this Inky here and see. I literally have no idea. I'm fairly confident he's not going to be good, but I have no idea whether he's like the worst player I've ever seen or like surprisingly good. Taking a rail off spawn is not his fault and is unfortunate. In fact, he gets no damage done on that life, but kind of a rough go of things. MYS is subbed in Hadopi at some point. Now, who's that replacing? It's replacing Fear. Fear probably Rage Quit. But it's not hurting them in this match. They've managed to get 2 flags since I joined, and I know, SWAT, I can't fucking handle it sometimes. I try to say rifle. But, yeah, Fear must have Rage Quit. Somewhat defensible, honestly. Alright, Kotz onto the flag. He's got 50-50. He's meeting resistance. He's juking around, sort of. All 3 MYS members converge on him and make him sick. Now, though, a touch for Shinnok. Shinnok, nothing doing there. Turning around to try to fight the pursuer. Not an effective strategy in that instance. Pincer. High scoring haste for not even 5 minutes gone. I'm assuming this is game 2, so if HPP wins this, I have to keep casting somehow. I mean, those the SL Raphael League tourneys used to go 4 hours plus, and I used to cast those okay, but the pacing of these games has just been so intense, and I've been used to casting SD dual events that go shorter. It's just out of shape. I'm out of shape, man. So anyway, MYS scores there, but there's a good chance that HPP can counter this. I don't think there's going to be any MYS players in class, so ultimately, no change in the deficit there. Jason goes down. Shinnok aggressively suiciding there after taking rail. Slow reactions there from Shinnok. What the fuck was that? Shotgun, switch rifle shot, switch back to shotgun? What the hell binds is Shinnok using that's how it looks when he plays the game? I guess all of his binds are auto shoot binds. Dude, what am I seeing? All his binds are auto shoot binds. That's so weird. That's so weird. So does he press each key on the keyboard to fire? Does he not even use mouse 1? Does anyone know? Does anyone know whether Shinnok uses mouse 1? So weird, dude. $3:30 to go, 3 flags to make up. Even the fact that they lost 1 game to HPP, MYS cannot come back from that. They lost to DK. They lost a game to HPP. But now HPP is falling apart on haste. I mean, in a way, it makes sense. It's faster than switching and shooting every time. A lot of people have just shotgun on a click to fire bind, but I don't have any of those. Often I feel like a noob because of it. But I don't know. I think it's I don't think I'm gonna change at this point. I'm not going to go that hardcore. I'm just a casual. Guess it's just a casual. $210 remaining, looking pretty much in the bag for MYS. So then we will see vetoes, and we'll see whether HVP can truly embarrass them. Or, by the way, where the hell did Hadopi come from? Talk about being dragged out of mothballs. I haven't seen that guy forever, or maybe I have. I don't know. But it's like a former JG, right? He comes from the even before MYS turned into JG, pretty much. Maybe we should watch some Benkai Cam. He clutches that one out, but he isn't able to get out with the flag. Oh god, Elliot, please don't turn my computer off. 1 minute and 13 seconds of misery remaining. Nice rockets from Jason. Meandering across. Destroying, what the fuck? Lagging his way to death. And Shinnok with a touch. What do we got, Shinnok? 5 health on the man. Hands off to his teammates. Come on! Yeah, cool. They get on the board with 1 more flag. 3 flags deficit looks a lot better than 4. But now it's looking like it's going to be 4 again. Their flag leaving base. Only Shinnok will have to stop it. He's way behind the play. Oh, he did have a chance to clutch that, but not able to do so. And I'm pretty sure he would have gone down to the, he died anyway. Okay. 1 more game to go.
Base captured.
Thank you for the follow. Drum roll, please. Keep that drum roll going. You want to refresh, please, Stream Manager, so I can see who followed me? Is that too much to ask? Oh, Fear. Wait, how many? I swear to God. Well, anyway, thanks for the follow, Fear. Good job today. losing. Enigma Luna Fusion something else. That's not... Yeah, Hadopi doesn't know any new maps. Not a surprise, and that's going to be a problem because there are only... There's mostly new maps in this pool. Okay, well they played Haste. They played, I think Ryson was the map that HPP won. I don't know why I think that. I actually have no idea. I mean, you looked in shape. I actually have no idea how fuck you guys lost so much. You looked good against DM. You blaming the map pool? Just trying to get the excuses straight here, Fear. Help me out. It's no, the release has been out for a while, and we've been playing these maps in SVN for even longer than that. I get that, like, Hadopi dragged out of 2011 or whatever doesn't know them, and that's fine. That's like he can't be expected to know them, maybe. But as a clan, you should be expected to be able to know these maps. So I don't really feel any sympathy for MYS there. Elliot, you fucking asshole. The tiebreakers. Well, we'll see. Let's watch Hadopi here for obvious reasons. Elliot, stop doing the things that you do. He's found his way to the enemy flag. Great MG. Not great enough. That's rough, Fear. Which, why don't you like them? I feel like they're pretty good. I feel like every map other than Fusion in this pool is a good map. HPP racking up kills right now, but Hadopi is back on defense. Takes out what the fuck, ends his kill spree. Hadopi trying to line up this rifle here. Not going to get it, but he will get the second one. Can he get two? He cannot. What the fuck takes him out? And he'll be having no real trouble with the basic understanding of the map. He probably didn't know where that teleport was going to go, but now he does. Hadopi, Rust Pro. Rust Pro, dude! Rust Pro. MYS Hadopi. Map knowledge overrated. Can he do it again? Do it again. No, Jason's going to take it this time. Easy defensive MG there, but a cross cap developing. Shinnok has made it across to his base. Takes a lot of damage there. Surely he can hand this off to someone. What the fuck is spawning? He hands off to Kotz, but then doesn't suicide for no reason. I forgot though, that's kind of Shinnok's NO. He never suicides in eCTF. It's despicable. And now they're going to lose the flag because of it. Oh, he finally suicided, just at the last possible moment. Good job, Shinnok. Well put, Manu. Up, 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 up. Shinnok, get out of your base. Either commit. Okay, well. Okay. Stay on Shinnok for a bit. See whether he finds a way. What is he doing? Suicide. Thank you. A little bit angry there for some reason at Shinnok. But I just want to see him leave the base. I don't think that this is a valid strat to just stay in your base defending a cross cap when you're losing. I just don't think that works. According to my understanding of math and Sauerbraten mechanics, this fundamentally cannot work. Someone has to leave the base and attempt to return the flag. Please, Shinnok, leave the base. He's leaving. He's finally leaving. Immediately, Kotz dies, but that's fine because Benkai picks it up. Shinnok needs a pause to think about ways to leave the base. Degenerate Captain Cannon users. SMH. We'll wait. Continuing to wait. We will be here another few hours waiting for Shinnok, it would appear. No sign of his return thus far. Elliot, you are so goddamn annoying. Get off of my desk. Looking back up here, we will see that Shinnok has still not returned, and Elliot has still not become a better person. Elliot, your butthole is right next to my microphone. I swear to God, I will murder you. That's an interesting question, Manu. I think basically the answer is like, if it got to the point where there were so many people watching Sauerbraten that just like me going live for a clan war or for eCTF or something would generate like 20 viewers, like 15 to 20 viewers, which would be a huge step up from what I currently generate for just some random shit. Then maybe I would consider it. Or if I was getting more subs and donations to the point where it was like actually making a little extra money on the side. Obviously, I mean, because the money just goes back into Sauerbraten for servers and shit. Oh, well, speaking of money, thank you very much, Loloj. Appreciate it. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, stream, like, it's also, like, just streaming whatever. It's not the same level of content as streaming Attorney, obviously. Like, I can't just commentate something that isn't happening. So it would be gameplay. And I don't know. I'm not the most boring person to watch, but it's not the same kind of thing as my commentary. So yeah, I appreciate it, man. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. I guess my answer is like I would certainly consider it, but I don't really anticipate it becoming a thing where there's like a reason for me to stick to a schedule or whatever. And the other thing about it is that like another thing that would make me stream more would be if people were more interested in watching me play other games, which I've tried in the past more. I don't play many other games, but when I do, it's nice if people want to watch. But usually that only gets like 3 or 4 people, which is enough to make it. It's like that's kind of fun, right? Like it's kind of fun to play video games with a couple people hanging out and watching and talking about it. But it's not like my sour viewership like translates to other games in a way that creates like momentum for the stream, you know? So like I don't think sour coming out on stream would be enough to really change the trajectory of my stream. More tourneys will be happening too. Well, yeah, I mean, but tourneys can only happen so much. Like if there's weekly tourneys, like that's too much content. I don't know if I could do. I would have to be, and again, I don't need your money. You guys don't have to donate money. It's fine that I don't mind doing this for free. But if I were to start making like a 4-hour commitment to doing this every single weekend, then I would sort of be feeling like, well, if I'm not making any money doing this, there are much less stressful, not that streaming is stressful, but less hard on my voice, less being trapped in a chair for 4 hours, ways that I can spend my time. So that's a very long answer, but I have nothing better to do because I'm stuck here waiting for Shinnok, so. But yeah, I mean, if there were like weekly tourneys, that would be too much. No one wants to play weekly tourneys unless the community like gets so big that there are people for every week of tourneys. And no one wants to stream every week unless they're shorter tourneys or there's a financial incentive to justify spending the time on it. But I will, of course, continue to stream all the major events as I've been doing, with the exception of some missed events in 2020. Maybe I'll stream more if someone comes and kills my cat, who is still whining in the background. I would support forfeiting HPP at this point. I think that they should forfeit because we are all just sitting here doing nothing. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, that's a good point, Manu.
Health boost.
I've made a horrible mistake. Thank you, Brecht. Very much appreciated. Are my alerts showing up? They're showing up on my preview screen. Are they showing up on my other screen? I mean, I've just hit transition, so they definitely should show up now. Resend it and see.
Yeah. Health boost.
There we go. Cool. But yeah, Manu, it's going to be a marathon. Well, actually, no, because I'll be playing 2 of those. So I will be talking to my teammates, but I will not have to cast, just play. So my eyes might be on a marathon, but my vocal cords will not. And honestly, that has been a conflict for me. This is just turning into Nodos heart to heart hour because they're fucking still trying to figure out what to do here. But the conflict between playing and streaming is always a big problem ever since I've been doing this. Particularly for FFA, because FFA is the most interesting mode to cast, but it's also the mode that my competitive legacy is in, the mode where I've won all the titles and stuff. So it's been a hard decision whether I want to keep practicing FFA and being good at it, or whether I want to be there so that I can cast every tourney, because FFA is very interesting to cast, but then let people forget that I was ever good at FFA. Manu, I think you were actually one of the people who was like, wait, I thought Nodas just was a guy who said funny words. I didn't know he was ever good. So, like, that kind of exemplifies the conflict there. And then the same for eCTF. When Spank's got our best players around, they don't need me, but right now they do. So, yeah, that's the life of a player caster split. Oh, cool, Mod. Good job running this tourney, by the way. And you've told me that before, but I tend to forget a lot of people's names in here. Because Loloj is not similar to Mod. Like, I remember that the binary code is TZ. I think Tresser is Scuba, because I think he told me that, like, already. Oh, looks like MYS is going to score after all that nonsense. And somehow Shinnok is back after all that nonsense as well. Love you too, Manu. Shinnok, all you need is a shotgun. Shinnok, don't you know that all you need is a shotgun? Well, he hits the rifle, so it's all good. I swear to God, the binary code is TZ. In Twitch chat, not in game. Laluge. Loluge. Or Loluge. I mean, I don't know how else I can pronounce it in English. And I don't speak another language other than absolute cancer forgotten Spanish. Yeah, well, see, I don't speak German is my problem there. Can you find a way to explain it to me phonetically? Another thing that might make streaming easier and more consistent is if I ever had a consistent co-caster. It's easy maybe to forget that a lot of streamers are just themselves, but as far as like shoutcasting, there's usually 2 people, and there's rarely 2 people for me, although Saiga was kind enough to join me for eCTF last time. But I couldn't get anyone for today. Just gonna sort of keep monologuing here because it looks like MYS is good. That was tragic. That was absolutely tragic. Okay, the J like an OI. Like an oi, you mean? Like oi, OI, oi. So, Loloy. Holy fuck, dude, I don't know. I've tried Aquerda and Swat before. Swat's a good FFA caster in his own right. Like, he's very good at explaining things, and his stream is great. But when Swat and I try to cast together, we tend to have a hard time coexisting because he sort of gravitates towards doing play-by-play at the same time as me. I think if we practiced a lot, maybe we could get it. But a lot of the time, we talk over each other. And also for eCTF, like, for FFA, he obviously knows a ton, but for eCTF, I don't know. I mean, obviously he's a top player. He's not stupid, but... and then Aquerda, we casted the World Cup together, and Aquerda just doesn't talk that much, or at least he didn't in that stream. I'm not trying to put these guys on blast. Like, I'm sure they could do better, or maybe even they think they did well, and I'm just wrong, but those were my opinions on how that has gone in the past. Frosty and Starch, I think, have been my 2 best co-commentators. Frosty's low energy, but he knows when to talk and when not to talk, and he has interesting things to say about every single mode. And Starch, we just have pretty good chemistry. I'm not sure who else I've even tried. That may have been the entire list. funny that oh, Lokio. Lokio and I actually did great. Hi, Lokio. We casted JS30 and it was like the best thing ever. So I don't know why I don't try to get Lokio more often. I don't know if he has a better mic than he used to. His mic was pretty bad, but... Zeev is even more low energy than Frosty, dude. Zeev sounds like Eeyore. From Winnie the Pooh. A low quality mic is not the end of the world. Problem is that Lokio provides the best co-casting in FFA, which he's usually playing. So once again, you get the caster-player issue. Actually, Starch would be ideal, right? If Starch for some reason wanted... Starch doesn't really stay around the game when he's not playing. But if he did, this would be the perfect time for him to cast because he's not playing anymore, so... That. But, yeah, I'll get Earl. That'll be great. I feel like if I tried to co-cast with Earl, we would come to blows by the end of it, and then I would be G-banned and never play Sour again. Thanks for watching, everybody. Full and suggest a minute of silence for Obstrigal. I see no problem with that, so I will try to pull up this again. And we'll sign off on that.